And who is this?
This is Buck, the white wolf,
Yes.
better known as.
Yeah, Buck. He's a half husky, half lab,
Oh.
the color of a toasted marshmallow, and the personality of a toasted marshmallow.
Yeah. He's a good boy.
Yes. Rescue, and 5 years old. And he's getting his fluffy winter coat.
Oh.
So he's loving these colder days. But the real reason we're here...
Let's focus.
Yeah, let's focus.
Okay.
You were going to show us
Okay.
some of your vintage mechanicking tools. Would that be the right
Yeah,
way of saying
sure.
it? Okay. But you, in addition to having cool woodworking tools and a plethora of, you have some really cool mechanicking tools that happen to reside in these two toolboxes.
Right.
So if you want to...
Well, Mom asked me once, she said, of all the things you have, what is your one thing that would be your favorite? I thought, wow, that's hard to answer. But I thought, you know what? Probably my toolbox with the tools in it, because it tells my story, really.
Yeah.
Because I didn't buy any one thing or buy a set. It's just been what I've accumulated over the years. And interestingly enough, this is a Mac toolbox.
Yeah,
I
nice
didn't
one.
buy this even.
Didn't you find that at the dump?
It was at the landfill. Somebody
Score!
threw it away. I
Yeah.
thought, no.
Yeah.
I could sure use that.
And this is actually, before you got into carpentry, you did
Right.
machining. No, not
Right,
machining.
I was in Votech Auto
Okay,
Mechanics.
yeah, auto
I
mechanics.
always liked working on engines and stuff.
Uh-huh.
And it started with motorcycles. The difference between these two now
Okay.
is this is metric
Okay.
and this is American Standard. I keep them separate. So we'll go to the metric where it all began.
Yes.
My first set of sockets, Craftsman sockets, Dad recommended Craftsman. And he said, because they have a lifetime guarantee. Well, the life of what? The tool or Sears? I don't know, but they're still all here complete. I've never broken them.
How old were you?
I bought these in 1970, so I was about 13.
Okay.
So that was my first socket set. Still have them, still use them. And then along about that same time, I bought this impact screwdriver.
I'm going to get a little closer
To get
without
out
tripping again.
frozen screws and bolts. You can take this off, and it's a 3/8 drive for a socket, or for, I had it on a Phillips screwdriver. And the way that works is, this is reversible, one way or the other. So you can either tighten or loosen, but you take a hammer, like a ball peen, and you put it on the screw, and it gives you a, and turn, and it'll
Okay,
break.
can I actually see the tool?
Yeah.
There we go.
Yeah, that's the whole point, right?
Yeah.
So that's an impact screwdriver, and I've had that.
That's quite the piece of hardware.
Yeah, and it's real heavy duty. Use that many times to get frozen screws and bolts out. Whereas we have impact drivers now that are either electric or pneumatic or cordless. This is,
The old-fashioned version.
yeah, I don't know about that. I don't know about that. But this is a really good screwdriver, and I've had that for 55 years.
Wow.
Really? Wow.
Try not
Still
to
have it.
trip here. There we are.
So those are a couple things out of the
Yeah.
metric toolbox. Okay?
Isn't that also, that's the toolbox that Grandma Dorothy got you? Or no?
No, Mom did.
Oh, Mom did, yes.
Mom.
My mom.
Yeah, that's right.
Okay.
So there's that.
Okay.
And then, voila, the Mac toolbox, which is just an awesome toolbox. I'll open the bottom drawer just to show a few
Okay.
things.
Try not to step on Buck here, because
And I've accumulated
he
these
is helping.
over the years.
Okay.
Recently, we talked about the full-service gas station that just closed.
Yep.
He had a toolbox full of his stuff for little or nothing. And I thought, I'm going to buy the toolbox. Well, in it was this Ken tool. All these square
Uh-huh.
And I said, I got to ask. I've never even seen one of these. What is this for? He said, well, that's for the drain plugs that have a square recess for different sizes.
For draining oil.
Yeah. Like a transmission. I've already used it on the transmission of the antique truck.
Uh-huh.
I found the right end and put it in, and poof, it worked.
Ta-da!
So that's kind of a cool tool. I'd never seen one before. Works great.
Not for fixing idiocy.
And that's an old one. Yeah. And here,
Oops.
I'm going to get all these out and show you.
Okay.
This is kind of an assortment.
Oops, sorry, Buck. Keep
I
stepping
think
on
this
things.
is most of them. What these are antique Harley Davidson motorcycle tools. These are what you would carry in your toolbox on your motorcycle. Down on the hardtail, there was a little metal toolbox. Those were your tools as you rode. And this one in particular, that's a distributor wrench. Because that would reach around. If you had to adjust the timing of the motor, that was a distributor wrench. And of course, you could use it for other things, but that's the primary design for that. And on the wheels, they had big Allen-headed studs that held the hub and the wheel together. And periodically, those would loosen up. And there was your lug wrench. So you could fit through your spokes and tighten the lugs on your wheels.
A little bigger than the IKEA version.
Oh, yeah. And it's real heavy duty. And then this came with it, and that fits that lug wrench and gives you another option for bolts. So kind of those compact multi-purpose tools, you know, you only have so much room. And this was another one where you have this size socket or that size socket. This fits a spark plug, and the end of the handle will fit into either place on the socket. So you have two options of a wrench there. So that's kind of cool. And I sold the bike, and I still have the tools.
Yeah,
so.
and that was your...
That was a 51 panhead I
Okay.
had these tools with.
Yeah.
1951 panhead.
Okay. Cool. What
Yeah.
else you have?
I was at a garage sale, and in it there was a toolbox for 50 cents. And I thought, well, what? I opened it up, and I said, tell you what, I'm not interested in the toolbox. I have one, but there's a wrench in it I'd be interested in. Would you take a quarter for that? I said, yeah, sure. So I brought it home,
Steals and
buffed it
deals.
up, cleaned it up, and this is Richards and Concord adjustable wrench. And these were made in Kansas City, and you could even use this like a hammer. These things, that's heavy duty.
Yeah.
This is early 1900s.
Wow.
Yeah, it's in really good shape, and I use that all the time still. And I have a smaller version. I'll snag. This is oh boy. I'm not even going to try to pronounce that. Anyway, I have a smaller version of the same wrench.
Did that one come from an auction or estate sale as well?
That was gifted to me,
Okay.
actually. Yep. So, that's kind of cool. Then, from the man I got that wrench from, one of the wrenches in that toolbox was this obstruction wrench.
Ah, yes.
That I said, okay, what would you use this particular wrench for? He said the brakes on certain Ford cars were hard to get to some of the bolts, and also on some of the transmission bolts and on a few things where you could reach around and get to it, whichever end. It's a 9/16 and a 5/8. So that's an obstruction wrench. And there again, this is Tiger Tools.
That shape is on purpose. That was not an accident.
That's right. That was made that way. And it's a real heavy duty. You can see how thick it is. So you can get a lot of leverage on that. So that's kind of cool. And those came from that same estate sale, garage sale. Let's see. Let's look at this. Found this in an old barn.
Here, let's do a close-up on it.
Yeah. It says Schrader. There. Balloon tires.
Balloon tire pressure gauge.
That's correct. That's patented in 1922. And that's solid brass. I'll see if I can open that up. I'll just do it that way. There's your...
Oh, yeah. And that would have been used on...
checking the air pressure in tires. Because Schrader was the guy that invented the little valve that we use on our valve stems. That little
to this day
plunger, that was Schrader. That's why it was a Schrader valve. And this is a Schrader pressure gauge.
And balloon tires would have been on what? Model T's?
Any pneumatic tire.
Ah, gotcha. Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
So that's kind of cool too. So there's just a few things.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because you have plenty more, but it's fun to see.
Yeah, there's drawers full.
Oh, yeah.
And some of them are newer, but I've just acquired them over the years. And then this was out of that same sale. Real heavy duty, 1/2-inch 7/16 wrench.
Yeah. A lot of your tools over the years have come from estate sales,
That's
from
right.
auctions.
Right.
It's where you can still find the quality tools because they were made umpteen years ago.
Yeah, and I like estate sales because there's a price on it.
Mm-hmm.
You don't stand there all day hoping to buy something, then the bid goes through the roof and you just walk away.
Yeah. Yeah.
But sometimes it's worth waiting for.
Uh-huh.
So I like auctions too.
Yeah. Well, cool. Well, thanks for sharing some of
Yeah,
your
you're welcome.
mechanicking tools, and we'll
Yeah.
have to maybe do a part 2 and look at a few more. And I think somebody is ready to
Yeah,
go outside.
he's ready for an adventure.
Yes. Go boy.
Yeah.
So,
Thanks for watching.
All right.
Really appreciate it.